Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your caps at this time and rise for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. Before I begin, last year at our commencement, we took a photo that made it to the front page of the West York Area School District website that needs to be refreshed. So what do you say? Since Mrs. Jones will be graduating her first class as principal, I think she ought to join us. What do you think? Okay. I need to work on my selfies. Good evening, members of the Board of Directors, distinguished administrators, faculty, staff, families, guests, and of course, the reason we're all here this evening, our honored, soon-to-be, graduates of the class of 2019. I'd first like to recognize two of our graduating seniors who have already committed to serving in the military. At this time, I'd ask that John Dillinger and Ijan Marshall to join all of those here present this evening who have served, are serving, or are serving in the United States Armed Forces. Thank you all. Thank you all for your service, past, present, and future. Great job, guys. Seniors, can you believe it? The school year is officially over, and we made it. Yes, seniors, I said we, because we have all been looking forward to tonight. Your parents, families, friends, our administration, faculty, staff, and school board, and the community at large, and we could not be more proud of the young women and men graduating this evening. I'm going to be honest with everyone. Up until about 2 weeks ago, I had a different speech planned for this evening, one about empathy, compassion, and a few other traits that we should all strive to embody. However, the delivery of a large envelope containing a very important book changed my mind. By now, most of you, and probably a good number of the high school faculty and staff, will have read this book. It's not a bestseller nor anyone's book club pick, but it's important, especially to those of us here this evening. And I'd like to take some time and share just a few quotes from that book. And as I read them, those of you who have read this book may begin to recognize it. So keep in mind these are actual quotes taken verbatim from this book. All challenges help me grow. Turn your pain into passion. Your mistakes do not define you. Do small things with great love. Smile through pain, sweat, and tears. And no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Based on these quotes, I can tell that this book is meant to inspire its readers to achieve great things. These quotes demonstrate traits of sincerity, empathy, and resourcefulness. I'd like to share a few others. Just do what you gotta do. I'd like to thank the Academy. 6-word limit ruined my quote. Sounded much better in my head, and I can relate to that one. Just wing it, life, eyeliner, everything. True, these past few quotes weren't as serious as the first, but inspiring all the same because they represent creativity, humor, and boldness. If you haven't guessed it by now, I'm talking about the 2019 edition of your yearbook, La Memoria. One of the first things I noticed about this edition was the theme, Share the Moment. We are all taught from a very young age that sharing is one of the most desirable behaviors, one that is born of compassion, empathy, and sincerity. And as I paged through this book, from the senior quotes, some of them serious, some clever, and some of them were just ridiculously funny. To the sharing smiles and sharing spirit pages, I realized that I didn't need to talk to this graduating class about the virtues of selflessness, because from what I read, you already possess them. The pages of this year's La Memoria are filled with photos and memories from just 1 year of your lives. In that one short year, less than a year actually, you set a new district record by raising more money than ever before for childhood cancer research during Minithon. You shared the gift of reading with young bulldogs from across the district. You threw a holiday party for a life skills class. You donated books. You danced. You sang. You played instruments. You competed. You learned, and the list goes on. And now, you're graduating. All of these accomplishments would not be possible without something within each of you that drives you to succeed. You all possess uniquely individual traits that will lead you down different paths in life, but it's the common traits that led you as a class to have had a year where you gave of yourselves and achieved wonderful things for others. Like you, I was asked to contribute to this year's La Memoria in 6 words or less. The prompt was to share the best part of being a bulldog. My response, which is featured on page 40, is sending successful graduates into the world. So tonight, I'm experiencing my own best part of being a bulldog moment by sending this class of successful graduates out into the world. As you begin the next chapter in your lives, my hope for each of you is that you retain the spirit and the drive that carried you as a class through this final year of high school. And in closing, I leave you with one final quote from your yearbook. This is only the beginning. Remember that. Thank you and congratulations.
Good evening, teachers, staff, family, and our graduating class of 2019. I stand before you all today because I am the graduating valedictorian. But if in a few short years from now, that's not what anyone is going to remember. So I want to give you 3 important takeaways from high school, things I want you to always keep in mind: determination, perseverance, and excellence. These are all words you're familiar with, but I want to redefine them in the context of our high school experience. Determination is similar to motivation, except while many things can motivate you, determination has to come from within. It's the flame burning inside you saying, I can, I will, I must. Determination is a powerful force that compels you to succeed, and I advise you all to listen. It's like when it's way too hot out to be having a cross-country practice, but you know if you don't practice, you can never be incredible. So you practice because you're determined to get better and beat your own records. Or when you march straight through a puddle because you refuse to break rank and let down your fellow marchers. That's determination. Determination will put you through hardship, but it's because the path to success is rocky. This is where perseverance takes over, the ability to keep on going when life isn't easy. We've all been there. Whether we've done poorly on a test or if life has given us bigger problems, everyone has faced challenges. Seniors, look around you. You're sitting among others who overcame their obstacles to make it to today. This is perseverance. We have fought through 32 classes, 12 fitness tests, and an unlimited number of fights at our school. And I don't know about everyone else, but when the fitness test said, do 40 push-ups or lose points for not meeting the state's physical fitness standard, I persevered through the burning in my arms. And even after that ridiculousness, we kept going. And after all that, you have reached the point where you can achieve excellence. Excellence is the hardest to describe, because excellence involves taking the unthinkable and making it your personal reality. Excellence is more than being valedictorian. I may stand up here today for being the first out of the 187 who are graduating, but I'm here to tell you that even our 187th out of 187 has excellence, just like I do. When it comes to excellence, GPA is just a number on a page. Excellence depends on who you are. For me, excellence is running to Chick-fil-A for open lunch, just because everyone said it's impossible. For me, excellence is captaining the boys' tennis team to their first division title in 52 years. Excellence is also the parents who have supported these successful seniors. Excellence is the teachers who go out of their way to help a struggling student, or who develop independent studies to maximize a student's potential. And excellence is these administrators who realize that the students understand this school much more than they do and seek student advice on crucial decisions. And I thank those of you who have chosen to be excellent. I want everyone here to remember 3 things. Be determined to succeed, and then your journey will begin. Persevere throughout your journey, for only then can you grasp excellence. And once you have been blessed with excellence, you will know how it has to be used. So may God bless the class of 2019 with excellence, and may God bless America.
All right, well, good evening, teachers, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2019. Yeah! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle, but right now you can think of me as the last obstacle between you and your diploma. Oh, yes. The past 4 years of high school have surely flown by. It seems like just yesterday I was falling asleep in bio, or chemistry, or history, or, okay, you know what? That's not important. Because today I get to stand here as salutatorian giving a commencement speech to the incredibly accomplished and, dare I say, attractive class of 2019. When I say accomplished, I mean accomplished. In this year alone, we've been through so much. We've raised over $44,000 in only 2 short months, all going towards Minithon and childhood cancer. Minithon taught us the power of a small community when working together towards a common cause. It also taught us that Mario Bonci looks amazing in a dress. We hold the division and county championship title for boys soccer, the state championship title for girls volleyball, the division title for boys tennis. I could list so much more, but they told me that my speech has to be less than 5 minutes, but we have so many accomplishments. This year, we learned the true meaning of dedication and commitment as we watched Jacob Whitaker go to Crazy Tomatoes every single day for open lunch. We spark-noted novels the night before they were due, and when teachers told us, "You can't write this paper in one night," we simply and calmly replied with, "Bet." And lastly, we survived one of the worst, most cataclysmic events to ever occur in the history of West York. No, I'm not talking about the SAT or the AP test. Even worse, I'm talking about lockers. You remember, walking into the first day of this new school year was absolute chaos. We had to figure out how to fit our massive backpacks into tiny metal boxes. We had to plan our way in between classes because if it wasn't hard enough to get to class on time in 5 minutes, we now had to pick up and drop off our binders at our inconveniently located lockers and make it to class on time in 4 minutes. And so, this new school policy spurred countless complaints, jokes, memes, and criticism. However, as time passed, the uproar over the lockers died down. And sure, it was different and jarring for the first couple of months, but after a while, we got used to it, and maybe even realized that it wasn't that bad. You see, change is an inevitable fact of life. In the wise words of singer Hannah Montana, changing can be scary, but it's a part of growing up. It's how we find out who we are and who we're going to be. 4 years ago, we stepped foot into the ceilingless halls of West York High as young, timid, and slightly annoying freshmen. As I stand here today, looking out at all of you, I don't see those freshmen anymore. I see the faces of older, wiser, confident, soon-to-be graduates. We have grown and developed so much over the past 4 years, and I could not be prouder of what we have become. We are filled with hope, determination, passion, pride, and talent. I have no doubt that our futures will be filled with endless successes, and I can safely say that we will be missed once we leave here. Class of 2019. As you move forward beyond the tiny walls of West York, you will change. The world around you will change. And so, I challenge you, the class of 2019, to be uncomfortable, to take steps into the unknown, to embrace, not fear, the constantly reshaping and reforming world around us. There's a big, bright, beautiful world out there, just waiting to be explored. Class of 2019, it was truly an honor and a pleasure to spend the last 4 years with you. I wish you the best of luck in the future. Thank you and congratulations.
It's a hard act to follow, Michelle Vu. Members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Davies, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Holman, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most especially you, the members of the class of 2019. Graduates, as I prepared my speech for this momentous occasion, I couldn't help getting a little emotional. Your freshman year was my last year as a teacher after 15 years in the classroom. And now, here I am giving my very first commencement speech as a high school principal. We have grown and changed together a great deal throughout the past 4 years. I have watched many of you mature, overcome adversity, and accomplish one goal after another. I am honored to stand in front of a graduating class I value, respect, and admire, a very special group of young men and women who I would describe as kind, helpful, and most impressively, as change makers. Class of 2019, you had many shining moments this year. You are a class that has consistently and selflessly sacrificed to give to others. With the help of our West York community, you helped raise over $44,000 for children battling cancer. You stayed up all night and came together to give for a cause greater than yourselves. Together, we gave our full support and celebrated our girls' volleyball team when they brought home the gold medal and won the state championship. Yes, we celebrated a lot, actually, at concerts, musical performances, spirit days, sporting events, and pep rallies. Your class resurrected the student section and gave an enormous support to the student body, restoring that great Bulldog pride. And do I dare joke, you gave up your book bags to your lockers. Seriously, though, it is with gratitude and appreciation that I thank you for giving me your support as your proud leader. And last but not least, a group of you, after hours of training, bought into and led a culture-changing initiative in Link Crew. This new transition program to our high school was successful because of your commitment and dedication, because you believed students could help students achieve. Thank you for your brave leadership in helping our freshmen feel supported and included. Thank you for your passion to improve school climate and foster a more inclusive learning environment where diversity is celebrated and every student feels like they belong. At this time, will the Link Crew leaders and advisors please stand so we can acknowledge you? Thank you. So the concept of Link Crew was started by a group of people who built the program upon a philosophy called the Boomerang Project. And if you follow our Link Crew Twitter page, you would have seen the hashtag Boom Boom. So why the boomerang? What is this hashtag Boom Boom all about? Well, the boomerang is a symbol for a very simple life message. You get what you give. Graduates, I urge you to take this philosophy and continue to apply it to your daily lives. Life will not happen to you. You will need to create the rest of your life. And you have a very important decision to make. That is the decision to first choose yourself, to decide you are enough. You have to learn to love yourself so you can love one another. You get back what you give. After you leave this high school, your trajectories will not be perfect, and that's life. That's what living is all about. They will be messy and full of challenges, but take risks and make many beautiful mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them, and move on. Remember, you will always have the choice to do the right thing. You get back what you give. Graduates, you have the world at your fingertips, and you have the capability to affect positive change. So before you add to your Finsta, your Snapchat, Facebook, or Instagram story, before you airdrop a filtered selfie, stop and think, is it helpful? Is it kind? Because you get back what you give. The biology teacher in me just couldn't resist imparting a little wisdom from one of my many science heroes, Bill Nye the Science Guy. In his most recent book called Everything All at Once, that I received on my 40th birthday from my mother, my greatest hero, he shares some life advice he received from his father that has informed his life deeply. He says, treat others with respect. It's the golden rule, for crying out loud. This simple principle clarifies the purpose of all the other things we do. It defines the better in make things better. It all leads to the idea of improving people's lives. Freedom, equality, opportunity, health, peace, they are all facets of the gemstone of human kindness. Bulldogs, you get back what you give. Every single one of you is powerful, and you have the power to create a more compassionate world. So love yourselves, love one another, do the right thing, be useful, be kind, smile at strangers, and give without the need to take back. The results will multiply and compound exponentially. So in closing, instead of goodbye, I will say, boom, boom. Go be boomerangs of positive energy and spirit. Radiate and give love. It is the best thing about being human, after all. Thank you. President Geddes and Dr. Davies, seated before you are the members of the West York Area High School class of 2019. We are pleased to report that these students have met the requirements for graduation as established by the West York Area School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They are prepared for the issuance of their diplomas.
Jacob R. Landis. Michelle A. Vu. John Andrew Green. Maya Elizabeth Guerreri. Taylor Morgan Haroldson. Corel Joyce Gnu. Sydney Elise Cooper. Mario V. Bonchi. Kirsten Catherine Bowser. Nathan Thomas Clark. Jacob Tucker Franklin. Nicholas G. Fuentes. Haley D. Kessner. Radine Khan. Suhana Khan. Audrey May Kinney. Rachel Renee Ritchie. Julia Lindsay Rill. Caleb Nicholas Smith. Vienna Elizabeth Soik. Talia Janae Stamp. Brenya Shay Stallsmith. Nadia Theodora Sudarma. Emily Paige Schweitzer. Rachel Grace Toomey. Brady Allen White. Olivia Elizabeth Burinsky. Alexis A. Cologne. Katie Louise Kai Fair. Rachel Renee Foster. Alyssa B. Gilbert. Sean Joseph Lucas. Daisy Lynn Miller. Tiffany Nicole Miller. Levi Allen Moose. Liza M. Myers. Marissa Brianne Ramos. Emmanuel J. Addy Jr. Shadman Alam. Tyler Thomas Aldinger. Tangine Ara. Logan A. Arnold. Ashley Abriana Arroyo. Elizabeth Marie Bahoric. Alan James Bailey. Mashaya N. Bailey. Anthony Daniel Barbarito. Allie Catherine Becker. Madeline Elizabeth Benton. Jordan Kenneth Billett. Elias Daniel Blue. Bryce Reagan Bowl. Devonair L. Burns. Miles Thomas Chapman. Aiden Riley Clark. Aiden Hawk Claytor. Juan Antonio Campione. Nicole Renee Conley. Austin Price Coy. Cameron M. Cron. Claudio Caesar Cruz II. Angelito De Jesus. Madison Catherine Deller. John William Dillinger. Kylie Joyce Dunlop. Jacob Tyler Farleman. Alana Marie Fitzky. Brooke Nicole Fitzky. Samuel Henry Flemons. Luke Conrad Forey. Isaiah Tatiana Ford. Megan French. Jose Emmanuel Garcia Riviera. Ian McAllister Gamel. Connor Jason Garrick. Michael J. Gilbert. Colby Deller Goodling. Claudia Emma Gross. Andrew Graham Guy. Quan Ha. Alexis Noel Holleran. Derek Stephen Harlicker. Brianna Tennille Harvey. Sabine R. Harvey. Joshua D. Herbert. Tyler C. Harrington. Adam G. Hersey. Sarah Grace Hirschberger. Heaven Idella Holden. Hannah Kate Hoover.
Kara Cass Horn. Isaiah Nicholas Howard. Tyler Cole Hubley. Ajani Maurice Lee Jackson. Jada Jones. Ajiana Rose Jordan. Shane Michael Kaufman Jr. Trevor C. Keller. Trent Dayton Ketterman. Nabil Hawk Khan. Neil S. Coons. Elizabeth Lottie Kopp. Gianna Rose Krynock. Andrew Anthony Lamana. Kirsten Nikel Landis.
Other way, President. Other way, President.
Jake Thomas Langstaff. Anthony Lawless. Kaylee Ray Lease. Julie G. Lee. Katira Nicole Lodrego. Grace E. Logue. Ryan Lopez Mahia. Azir M. Manor. Isaac Mantilla Jr. Angelina Rose Marcosi. Ijan Chance Marshall. Bryn Christian McCauley. Alexander Grant McClellan. Raymond Francis McGettigan IV. Taryn Grant McGladry. Kieran Christopher McKee. Casey Wyatt Melder. Trent James Mengel. Montrell A. Middleton. Taylor Ray Morley. Gabriel Ian Mummert. Alyssa Ray Narber. Alexander E. Nicanen. Brooke Leanne O'Brien. Gabrielle R. Pacheco Quintana. Jose R. Pena. Tyshawn Devontae Powell. Marcus Alexander Reyes. Devin Michael Richter. Natalie Eileen Reinhardt. Tamara Denise Roberts. Giovanni I. Rodriguez. Rafael C. Rolon. Ethan Hunter Ropp. Julio C. Cuellar. Eric James Saltzgiver. Maya Lee Sarver. Olivia Lene Salisbury. Brensley Senra. Trinity Emma Schaefer. Brandon Jeffrey Shoemaker. Andrew Lawrence Slagert. Lydia Marie Slagert. Melody Sabrina Slagert. Ethan P. Sloat. Brock Andrew Smith. Carson Leon Smith. Haley Nicole Smith. Jason L. Smith, Jr. Jordan Faye Smizer. Kirsten Renee Snedden. Mason P. Snyder. Brogan James Spangler. Michael T. Spielman. Antonio Michael Stauffer, Jr. Tiffany Amber Rose Stamen. Desire Ashay Stevens. Alyssa Megan Stifler. Luke Shane Stein. Mackenzie A. Stow. Austin M. Tamblin. Serena Alicia Toro. Nielis M. Vargas Brito. Yaniri Vega. Frank Gerald Velos III. Essence Chanel Waller. Michael Devon Washington. Zachary Clark Weaver. Justin Paul Wetzel. Peyton E. Wyant. Jacob Allen Whittaker. Nyasha Wilkelly Williams. Madison Elise Wintermeyer. Elizabeth Ann Wood. James Yee.
All graduates, please rise. In accordance with the power vested in the Board of School Directors of the West York Area School District by the Pennsylvania Public School Code, I hereby confer the academic degree declaring the class of 2019 as graduates of West York Area High School. Congratulations. Return your tassels.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died.
It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in life? How about love? Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring love.
When I found out several months ago that as the class president, I'd have to speak at graduation, I had some immediate thoughts. My first thought was, great, I have to speak at graduation. I realized besides the words, thank you for attending, and refreshments are in the lobby, I'm making the last statement of our entire experience here at West York. My fellow graduates, look around you. This could be the last time we were in this building for a very long time, if really, ever again. A place that has become so familiar, so normal and safe, and so much a routine in our everyday. And if you think about changing that amount of normal, it can be a little scary. So there I was in a near panic over what should be the last thing we hear as we leave West York. And I decided that I'd simply have to say the things that I also needed to hear. I needed to hear words that would ease that fear of the distant and the unknown. Because starting tomorrow, we move on and move out. Nearly everything we will do from today will be a completely new experience. Going off to work, college, and the military, going to enter careers, move away, start families, and travel the world and meet thousands of new people. So finally, I told myself, Jack, you need to find an inspiration. So I went to the smartest person I know, and I asked Alexa. Alexa, Siri, Google, in fact, ask any of them about courage, fears, adversity, and adventure. They all give you Teddy Roosevelt. On April 23, 1910, President Theodore Roosevelt gave a speech at a university in Paris, France. The speech was 35 pages long. Don't worry, I don't want to be here much longer, so I'm not going to read 35 pages. However, on page 7 of that huge speech were 131 words that stand so powerfully on their own, a speech within the speech, that over the years has earned its own title. The Man in the Arena speech has become one of the most famous statements of any president ever. Fun fact, LeBron James writes that title on every pair of sneakers he plays in. Ask Alexa for yourself, you don't believe me. It is in these 131 words of President Roosevelt that I found my inspiration. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows, in the end, the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. When I read that, I thought to myself, it's like Teddy speaking right to us. There's so many lessons here in 131 words. Don't be the critics. Be brave. Don't quit. Go right at life, expect to make mistakes, and then go right after it again. Work with enthusiasm towards a worthy cause, but most of all, live your life without regrets and dare greatly. It was at Dare Greatly where I found what I needed to hear. My fellow classmates, as we pass through these doors tonight, that is our mission. In the university classrooms, the trade floors, or the military parade grounds, dare greatly. When we are faced with challenges, criticism, and difficult choices, dare greatly. We find others in need, we must go outside of our comfort zone to give of ourselves, dare greatly. Should we find the opportunity to work in a career that fulfills us and to serve our communities and living for a greater cause, dare greatly. And should we find that something might have to be done against unfairness, injustice, or intolerance, dare greatly. And finally, in the pursuit of love, purpose, and a meaningful life, dare greatly. Graduates of the class of 2019, do not be those cold and timid souls. Be the man in the arena. Be the one who dares greatly and changes the world. My name's Jack Green. Congratulations. Best of luck to all of you.
Hi, everyone at this time, please rise, remove your caps, and join me in the singing of the Alma Mater.